Yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, put your attention in one direction. It doesn't take very long. If you're very focused and also dedicated, like if you can imagine any situation where you have had your full attention, maybe you were listening to something somebody was talking about, and you knew there was something in that really got you, and you like really listened, the full attention. And what is it that you put full attention into? Usually you can only put your full attention into things where you feel great joy or comes naturally. Can't be devoted in things you don't believe in. It's impossible. There's got to be something that is in alignment with your soul, that is like calling you. It has to do with your values, your experience, your background, some knowing. It just clicks with you. Then it's got your full attention. But then what happens is that we don't trust it always. We also got to trust. Sometimes we don't trust it. We kind of know something, we know it, we feel it, it's got our attention, but we start to doubt. Well, why? We are out of fear. Where comes fear from? Past experiences, what people are saying, maybe what the Bible is saying, or some other religious beliefs. Something we read, maybe something an authority told us, any kind of authority that we trust. It can be really hard sometimes when me, as well as I think most people, have at some point gathered information and knowledge and wisdom out of a source that somebody else have shared. And of course through our own experiences, but we take some pieces of information and wisdom from different people and we put it together as our own wisdom. And then when we listen to somebody we really trust, who have taught us a lot in the past, where we are really grateful and thankful for that person's help, but then if that person says something that contradicts to your own belief, of your own knowing, what got your attention, it can be easily done that you start to doubt yourself. Don't do that. It's just that, like, you should trust yourself. What got your attention, that's what you should trust and go for, and you should focus on it. And it's really good if you collaborate. And then we also got generosity. To give is a wonderful experience. It's especially hard when we're in a lack state. When we're at the bottom, if we are at the rock bottom, as like we crashed down on the asphalt. We are like, we feel there is nothing to give. Me, if anyone, deserves nothing, and we don't want to give anything. Maybe we want a lot of things, but we feel like we deserve nothing, and then we can't give anything. That can be the case sometimes. Maybe it feels contradictive, but some people who are like really at the bottom, they feel like they have nothing to give. They want to have something, but they don't get it because deep inside they feel unworthy of love, of appreciation, of bringing things to the world. Like, I have nothing to give. Everybody else are perfect. Everybody else knows what to do. I'm such a loser. I can just stay here. Nobody cares about me. I'm awful. I'm scary. I'm like an idiot. I don't know. People say all kind of things to themselves when they're alone. And more people do this, more than you can't even believe, are telling these stories to themselves. Sad stories about themselves, which are not true. Because we are all wonderful beings. We really are wonderful beings, everybody. We are loved by one and the same source, which we call God. There is a dimension of love. Outside of this world, there is a dimension of love. And when we tap into generosity, that is another way of being grateful. And when we are grateful about something, that expands. Because nobody wants you to lose everything you got. And if you give up something, it means you have more. And that is, then you will get more. How is that working? It is. It's the law of energy. It's a law. You get what you give. You might not get things in the order that you think about. You might not get things from the same person that you gave something to. And maybe not in immediate connection to it in time. Doesn't matter. And generosity is not the same thing as expect something in return. Generosity is to give something and expect nothing. That is true generosity. Otherwise it's a loan. And that's not generosity. Generosity is to say, here you go. Please, take this. I will help you. I'll give this to you. Here you go. Or a hug, a kind word on the street to an old lady. Helping somebody in the grocery shop. Picking up plastic from the street. Helping an animal. Give a compliment to somebody. Go and make a phone call to somebody that you want to make amends to. Buy somebody a gift. Do anything that makes anybody else happy. Even though you feel helpless and would be at the rock bottom. That's the way to go. Aww. The unicorn purity says, this is serendipity. Well, when you're in alignment and you would do all these things, if you would trust, believe in yourself, if you would focus, if you go in alignment with yourself, then serendipity happens. That is when coincidences happen. Like, too good to be true. How the heck could this happen? This is so strange. Like, the coincidences that led to this situation, like this align with that. you meet somebody who's extremely similar to you, you end up in a situation where everybody feels and thinks the same way like you do, or you see signs. Serendipity can be, it's always good, but sometimes you will experience it bad. But what it does is it will take you into alignment. It's a strong sign that you're on the right path. And whatever comes your way will do good for you. Like sometimes there are bad times. You have bad experiences. But if you really think about it, they probably put you in alignment. And bad experiences sometimes is a jump fast forward trick. Because pain sometimes takes us faster where we want to go. It's harsh. Reality, boring. Nice experiences can also be a fast experience forward. But only if you're conscious about it. You need to focus on it. You need to know what you're doing in a conscious way. You need to seek knowledge and wisdom through meditation, active participation in life. Choose wisely. Go for that thing that you want to do in life. Choose your battles. Have a strong character with discipline. And then you don't need these bad experiences to have a strong development. The other one takes work. The other one, it requires pain. You can choose the battle. Which one do you want? The second one that I talked about can feel glorious. When you have developed yourself strongly and become confident, and you get stronger and stronger in your energy body, after you've been practicing meditation for a while, nature can be one way of meditation. Anything that gets you into yourself in a quiet way, in a conscious way, where your mind chatter quits for a while, becomes weaker. When you practice this, you have become stronger, and then you will experience this serendipity more and more, just beautiful, more easygoing. It will become a natural thing to be conscious. And life can eventually feel really just glorious. It requires you to step into trust of yourself. Only then will you be in alignment truly with yourself. The other leaders that you've been listening to can take you close. But the last 10% you have to walk alone with your inner guidance when you become strong enough. Is there anything more you want to know before I close this reading for you? Yeah, about heart, about love, always, right? What about love? No. There is healing to the situation. Which is, it can mean like if you're longing for love. Yeah, healing means there will be love. Or this will not become a problem for you anymore, somehow. Or if you've had a heartbreak, there will be healing to that situation as well. Whatever the situation is around love, if you're waiting for somebody, there will be healing, which doesn't mean that they are coming back or not. doesn't matter, there will be healing, which means you will feel good, you will feel fine, you will feel good. She's pretty confident, sitting there on this bear, like they're friends. Just healing. Yeah, you're frustrated, but that's fine. Just realize that you're frustrated. Just soak it in and just create a distance to it. This is the feeling of being frustrated. This is how frustration feels. What should I learn from this? What should I do whenever I feel frustrated? And there's something I can't control. Do things that you enjoy. Continue with what you can control, what you can do something about, what you can choose. And drop that thing which is not in your hands.